guys, welcome to the Huddle. I'm Britt Johnson. I'm here with Matt Demecki, all smiles today because his team.
Such a good day.
I'll let you have a minute. I actually got something for you.
What? Oh, thank you.
Have a cookie for winning your first Super Bowl in franchise history.
I'll gladly take one. It's a beautiful day. I want to point that out. Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I get to do a huddle with the Cowboys fan, which makes it even sweeter. So.
Anyways, they did win, like you
cookie.
said. They won their first Super Bowl in franchise history, 41-33 over the Patriots. But, of course, no win comes without some controversy. The game-winning touchdown was scored by tight end Zach Ertz, and according to the NFL rules, that was not a catch. The same rule that applied with Dez Bryant, who dropped the ball, Jesse James, who dropped the ball, same play. Let's take a look at it one more time. All right, so Matt, what should the NFL do about that rule? Because I think we both agree it's stupid.
I think they should put a rule in place where they actually know what the rule is. I mean, here's the thing, and I told you this earlier. Why is it that when a running back puts the ball over the line, over that white line right there before the end zone, puts the ball over the line, and they fumble it, that's a touchdown. No matter what, it breaks the plane, that's a touchdown.
Right.
Yesterday, Zach Ertz caught it, took a football move, stretched the ball outside. That's it. That's a touchdown. At that point, it is a touchdown. It doesn't matter what happens when he comes to the ground. If it breaks the plane, it is a touchdown. I don't get why Chris Collinsworth and them were trying to review the play. I'm like, no, man, that's a touchdown.
Now
that's not even the fan in me.
And you're pissed off about this, and you guys were granted a touchdown. Imagine, can you feel my pain, how I felt with the Dez Bryant catch that was a catch?
Why?
Because, the problem here with this rule is it contradicts other rules. Like you said with the running back thing. Another reason, too, if, like with Dez Bryant, for instance, if that would have happened on the 20-yard line, it would have been a fumble recovery.
Did Dez make a football move, though?
He made 3 steps in bounds and then if you're stretching out and you have a foot, there's no way you don't have possession of a football if you are moving so fast and stretching out and the football's still in your hand. If it was wobbly, you wouldn't be able to make a move like that. He definitely had the football in his hand. Same with, Calvin Johnson, too, even a couple years before Dez's. This rule has, haunted the NFL, and I think they need to make it clear or get rid of it because the Ravens owner just said the other day, this is the stupidest rule ever. They need to get rid of it because it just contradicts other rules based on where you are on the field or who you are on the field. If you're a running back versus a receiver and stuff like that, it makes no sense to me. And there has been so many problems. And because that one wasn't overturned, like the Dez and, Jesse James one and stuff, now it's controversy. You know what I mean?
This one really looked like the Jesse James play. And when it happened and when the ball came out, I was like, oh no, they're not gonna rule it a touchdown,
right?
Because they were bringing that up. But the NFL just needs to stick with the rule. I think this is a case by case basis, and it's just looking so bad for the NFL right now.
Get rid of the rule.
I don't get it. Yeah, exactly.
Get rid of the rule because it's hurting the. What is that word called? The integrity of the game, I feel like, because it's really a ref's call to be like, oh, well, I don't think stretching is considered a football move. I don't think 3 steps in bounds and stretching is a football move. But then somebody barely wobbling in like that is a touchdown. You know what I mean?
When the ball crosses the plane, it is a touchdown.
Or even when it's on the pylon, when it's they barely even get it in bounds and then come back out, that's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. You can cross the ball over the plane and fling it into the crowd, and that's still a touchdown.
Even though you probably only had possession of the ball for 1 second at that time.
It does not matter.
Yeah, we definitely both agree on that one.
Okay,
whatever.
Anyways,
so Nick Foles was your Super Bowl MVP.
Damn right he was.
What happens now? Does he stay with the Eagles? Do they trade him? Do they bench him again for Wentz? What do you think should happen next season?
Look, I hate the people that say that Nick Foles should start next year because I think that's so disrespectful to Carson Wentz because you gotta remember, if Carson Wentz didn't get he won 11 games with that team. Like, let's not forget that.
Well, let's not forget that Nick Foles was there first, and then he had a Pro Bowl season, and then the following season he had a bad season, so then they decided to trade him.
But that's an MVP candidate at 24 years old. I mean, this man's in his second year in the
Well,
league.
that's how old Foles was back then, too. He was younger, you know what I mean? I mean, that happened, 2013 he won the Pro Bowl, went to the Pro Bowl?
But look, this is what they should do. They should keep Foles as a backup. I don't think they should trade him away.
Foles isn't going to do that.
He is. I'm telling you, this dude, he's going to be a backup.
And they're going to get so much, right now, I think Foles is getting between $5 and $7 million a year or whatever on the bench.
On his deal.
And he has one more season left. Trade him. They can get the Eagles, literally, people are begging for Wentz right now. Like a Super Bowl MVP quarterback, when the NFL is in a huge drought of quarterbacks right now. They want quarterbacks. I mean, he can go to the Broncos. He can go to the Cards. He can go to so many teams and get so much for it. The Browns have 2 first top 5 picks.
Okay, look.
I would say the Browns give up both of those picks to the Eagles for Foles.
Obviously,
because really, what are you going to get if you pick those 2 top 4?
But if it's a deal that's going to blow him away, then pull the trigger. But if you have Foles
which will be though,
and there's no entertaining offer, keep him on the bench because Carson Wentz,
that's my
ACL
point.
injuries,
There's going to be an entertaining offer, and I think they're going to have no choice but to trade him.
I just don't think Nick Foles is going to do as well.
And he's 29. He's a vet. I think somebody's going to do a little push to get a guy, even if it's to help a younger quarterback that they're going to get. Say the Browns decide to give them their 4th pick, but number 1 overall, they still pick a quarterback. Mm-hmm. Bring Nick Foles in there and then have him teach up the young guy for a couple years.
But Nick Foles is a guy that just needs to be in the right situation because if you remember, Jeff Fisher.
You don't think the Cardinals would be a good situation for him?
I mean, it depends on their coach. I don't know if they hired a coach now because they got rid of Bruce Arians,
right.
But he just needs to be in the perfect situation. He has Doug Peterson, great play caller. He has a good defense, good wide receivers. He was in a good situation. He just needs to be in the right situation.
But he's not in a situation where he's being trusted. Immediately after the game, Doug was like, I can't wait to win a Super Bowl with Carson Wentz. That's so disrespectful.
No, it's not disrespectful. That's an MVP quarterback.
It doesn't matter. He's an MVP quarterback now, too.
Nick Foles did his job, and he did it well. All I'm going to say about
that.
All
right, well, we want to know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, shop at the Fumble Store for all your game day gear. I'm Britt Johnson. Here, he can gloat for the next 10 seconds while we turn out of here. I never want to see that jersey again.
It's a beautiful thing.
See you guys next time. Eat another cookie.
Oh, yeah. I'll take some.